All right, welcome everybody to the second episode of the Make a Man Out of You podcast. I'm your host, Cami, and on the camera we got Shaq, and let's introduce our guest for this evening.
Hi. So my name is Wilda Jade.
hmm Tell us a little about yourself. What do you do as a profession?
Okay, well, I just started doing music, so
hmm
I'm an R&B vocalist,
Okay, okay.
and I also do love. So inside, I'm a
All right, self plug, self plug. We'd
loctician.
like to see it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into our first question here. Okay, in your opinion, do women date more on apps or IRL, as in face to face?
Good question. Okay, I mean, I don't want to talk from experience only,
hmm
but I do feel like because how social media has played a big part in like society nowadays, right?
hmm
I do feel like it's easier to meet online.
hmm
Two reason why I think that way is because you look at some people don't go.
hmm
Mostly, almost everybody have a phone. Mostly everybody got WhatsApp.
That's true.
Mostly everybody got Facebook. So the point of Facebook is a networking app, right? So I think it's easier to meet them online because if you're attracted male or female, the person will eventually show interest in you and you go from there. Then meeting persons in person because sometimes some men like see a nice girl, they ain't go up to her because they feel some type of way.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
then on that same note, you also have the opposite. Some people they like I could use myself personally. I can be real. I suck at texting. So if I'm talking to someone and we just have to get to know each other explicitly, well, not explicitly, but solely on text,
Not
like
happening.
no, you can hate my guts. By the end of I promise you, you can block me.
So hold
Like
on. You ain't a text or on a call or just overall phoning your thing.
phone ain't really my thing. Like I'm okay on the calls,
Mhm.
but I'm much more of a face-to-face person. Like it's easy for me to talk to people like outright than to say text because it's like, okay, I say hi, you say hi. Okay, where do we go from here? You know what I mean? But if I'm actually in your face and I could feel the energy and stuff like that, it's a bit easy for me to kind of respond to the energy I'm feeling and like your mood. Like, and it helps me to get to know you more as a person. Like what you might like, what you might dislike. Okay, if I say this, it kind of sets them off. You know what I mean? So I
Don't
feel
get
like.
me sorry. Don't get me wrong. When I say like meeting and over the app, right? Because
hmm
I mean, it's only so long. Like, okay, if a guy's lying with you or you messing with him, be like, hey, how you
hmm
doing? Blah blah blah. The next conversation is based when can we meet up
Right, to get that first date out of the
to
way.
get that first date.
Okay,
So
okay.
sometimes even if you meet the person in person,
hmm
based on the atmosphere when you meet them, if you meet them in the mall or
hmm
something, you wouldn't naturally just have a long conversation and get to know that person right
I
then and
mean, that's
there.
true because people do be busy.
You see what I'm saying? So you
Mhm.
still have to ask them for their number.
Right.
To keep up with them and catch up with them and then find over time they could be free. So regardless,
Mhm.
it still goes back to connecting with folks or apps or whatever you got.
I mean, fair enough. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Okay, concede that one, boys. Make sure I get those texting skills up. All right. So while on the topic of dating, we already discussed getting that first out of the way. The second question is, how long until you make that someone you're dating your man?
Well,
So we talking second date, third date. You know, some people around you be like, "I love you long time." So what's really going on? I love you long time. When do we really decide that? Yeah, that's the one. This is my guy.
honestly, I feel like, honestly, from a woman's perspective,
hmm
I don't think it's up to the woman. Reason why I don't think it's up to the woman
This
in
is
a sense,
powerful.
it's a 50-50 type of vibe for woman. Reason
hmm
why I feel that way is okay. As a woman, the only thing we can do is show up as ourselves,
hmm
and then the man gets to decide if he want to purchase us. So
hmm
it's like a merchandise. So if a woman ain't showing up as but a man quote unquote me or look for a partner,
hmm
that woman can't make a decision to become his woman. Because that man still have to give her the title of his woman.
Yeah, but then it's still vice versa. Because as a man, you could approach a girl and be like, "Well, you know, hey, I really feeling you and I like you and X, Y, and Z. Let me take you on a date." You actually go on a date. By the end of that, as far as you're concerned, man, you bored. I don't be true. You know what I mean? Like, and your whole vibe gets shut down. You right?
But hold on, guys. Okay. Now, if we talk more seriously dating,
hmm
okay. So as a woman, when you date, if you are whatever age you are, you have to know what you want. That's first and foremost. Now,
Right.
a woman who is mature, first thing she's looking for is a quote unquote partner
hmm
for long term.
Right.
So if we speaking about a mature woman, that woman doesn't know what it is she going into.
So you want them two P's, that protector, not provider.
You want that,
Okay.
you understand?
Okay.
So that woman, what I'm saying is a mature woman, like if you young and probably in your teens and stuff like that, it's easy to get a relationship. I like you, like me, be together.
Right.
But as mature speaking, as you get older, there's certain qualities certain people look at for based off experiences and all this type of stuff.
Right.
So I feel even with marriage, a man have to take that step. That's why a man proposed.
I can agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, but
man hold the keys to that
remember, there's a new day and age now. You do have some women out there getting on one knee.
They doing it, but
I've seen it happen.
It's still backwards because
It
like,
really
why
is.
you gotta do it?
That's true. I personally believe that is a man's place to
It's a man's
get
place.
down
The
on one
same
knee.
way as marriage is the same way as making you his woman.
Right.
So based on accomplishment, I feel like you should be able to answer how long you feel it takes for you make a woman your partner.
I honestly, it's a kind of a weird question because it depends on the person. Honestly, I feel like some people you can meet them and like if that chemistry is there, they can feel like you've known them for hundreds of years. But if it ain't right, you know what I mean? Like you star-crossed lovers, you just meant to be. But sometimes it takes a little longer to really get to know the person and figure out like what their mindset is, what their goals are, the type of person they are. And sometimes you got to take a little more time to really get to know them. Like it might be not on the second or third date, but maybe it's on the fourth, maybe it's on the fifth. But if you see that the person who you're currently with, who you're dating, is someone you can potentially see a future with, I feel like it's worth investing your time in because time is one of the most important currencies that we have. You can always get more money, you can always get more people in your life. You can never get more time.
So what about the persons, like you get some man, some woman, or some men in general who don't care they women on dates. So, or not even they woman, but they courting someone, they don't care them on no dates. Some people just meet and they hook up and from there. So what you think about those type of situations?
I mean, I can be honest. You know what a way to really explain that except just no roach on your bread. Because what you ain't gonna do, somebody can do. And if she see Ashley, Shirley, freaking Sarah, and all the rest of these people getting take out the flicking fusion movie dates, ice cream dates here and there, she go on that too. And any woman who knows her word can be like, boy, if homeboy ain't making no sense, next question. You know what I mean? So so as a man, you definitely gotta make sure your game is on point. I ain't saying be no fool, but just
know what you're doing.
know what you're doing and do what you have to do. If you see she's down for you, then definitely be down for her as well. Okay. Oh, this one with the pistol. How many dates should a man take a woman on before she gives up the box? Gotcha now. See, the other two was easy.
Okay. How many dates?
How many dates?
Honestly, this is just my opinion. I don't even think it's a situation towards how many dates. I feel like honestly, it's a situation where you both lay on the table with it that you both want. And because then some people scare you on date because some men just do stuff like they'll care a woman on date because they know what the woman wants. They might not have no good intentions to try to settle down with that woman, but they'll keep doing it.
Just for the show.
Just to the show that they get what they want.
Oh, so they lying.
But honestly, that's where sometimes some man goes wrong too. Because if you giving a woman ain't gonna never say no to you. You see what I'm saying? But if you ain't discussed that with that woman and say, hey, look, yo, I doing X, Y, and Z because at the end of the day, I ain't saying to say you want what you want, but say, look, yo, I find interest in you and I'm willing to put X, Y, and Z in this. And at the end of the day, I'm hoping that you will be on the same page.
Yeah, but then what about them men who basically getting caught? You have some men taking women on 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 dates.
But I think,
and they ain't even smell the panty. Like,
honestly, no, but honestly.
That's a queen gong.
No, but honestly, with that type of situation, right? Like I said, it's all about you are not person who you date. Because then true, honestly, if a woman feeling that, the first time they went on a date, the small talks and whatnot. The second time, hanging out together, getting a little closer and closer. The third time, things more likely to go down unless this person really told them like on some religious practice where it's like no sex before marriage type real serious. Like even that some people fall short.
Right.
So I just feel it's how really interested that person is in you.
So you feel like if some women, like if they go on a date with a man and they really feeling them, like they should just give it up on the first
I'm
night.
not saying they should just, but let's be real, they do it.
True.
But I just feel like you shouldn't give it up until
you feeling it's right.
That this person show you that
they serious.
Okay. That's why I like, for instance, if you meeting a person and this guy take you on a first date, he paid for the first day or whatever. Let's say he paid for the second date. The third date, you should make an initiative to say, okay, you know what? Let's go to coffee, and I can handle that. Because in that way, ain't nobody robbing each other.
Right, it's a give and take.
It's a give and take. So in that way, that man can walk away and say, I can't get out extra.
Right. She's a bill.
She's a bill. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes, like ladies, we have to say, okay, you know what? Just even though you are just getting to know each other, if he don't putting that stuff and doing X, Y, and Z, this one time, he ain't gonna rush the office and say, you know what?
One little cup of Starbucks.
Okay. And that way, because then if a man doing it all the time, that man feel like you obligated to get into the box.
Well, I can be real. Speaking of that situation, I remember I was on this date with a girl. And she asked me what's up with the shop. I tell her no way straight. I used to that street girl. They thought she was trying to set me up. Girl come out and bring me a lollipop. I almost cried. So I wanted a lollipop. And I touched all my heartstrings, man. Like, it's the nicest thing anyone's ever done to me. That's really what happens.
Right. That's really when you find most women nowadays really putting it, especially financially, into a man. And then those who doing it, they might be doing it to the wrong set of men because the man in the first place ain't showing that they deserve that treatment in the first place.
Fair enough. But to sum all this up, you really don't feel like the 3-month rule that ain't necessarily necessary.
I don't think you put a time, but like I say, if you dating a man or you dating a woman, you both know what y'all want, right? If I have 10 standards or 10 requirements, and this man from based off communicating with him, going up with him, seeing his character in a way, because you can't know a person just for 3 months, regardless how you say it. Yeah. So once I go over them, I see how he reacts in different environments. I somehow get a little sum of who he is or his
knowing him in all seasons.
Yeah. So now if I decide to give this man my body, I gotta be like, okay, this person is somebody who I could see, let's say, pregnancy get involved and having sex. Right. There's somebody who I could possibly look into raising a child with.
It's because, boy, we are raw as law.
No, but and so it's not really a time. Just you might know a person for 6 months, 7 months, and then you have sex with them and it don't go nowhere because it was just trying to figure out when you can get this. So I might ride along with it until he get it and then still disappear. So it's up to you what your qualities is, the person you're looking for, and while you're seeing that person, if you see he meeting them or she meeting them, then things more likely to happen.
So just have your checklist on that.
Just have your checklist.
Because I understand like with guys too, like they know how to finesse girls and like thinking things could work out in the long run.
You know ain't going wrong.
3-6 months later, like hey,
things change.
But I had everything up and running, but
oh boy, you thought you was getting Skittles, you get M&M. Oh boy. But
go shade M&M though.
Wait, there's a candy out there for everybody. If you like M&M, Skittles, Twizzlers, Lollipop, Hubba Bubba, love yourself. They telling you. Somebody can pick you. TikTok, Mindy Fresh. All right. Next question. This one's a little spicy.
Last one, actually. Gotta keep it short this time.
Okay. We'll keep it short. Little preview to come. Yeah. But definitely stay tuned if you like the content so far. Make a man out of your podcast.
Don't forget to show us that like, show us some of that love with your reaction.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Share it to friends. Have the little hot topic.
Okay. Last question. In relationships, how often do women orgasm? This can hurt plenty man feelings right now. You hearing it from the Lions, man.
What, my girl? My girl say every day.
Get sprinkle.
Oh, you're not.
He's trying to help you out.
Boy. This can be it right, y'all. We handing on the banger here.
He's trying to help you out. They ain't trying to be like coach.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just get hey, they feelings tell them you ain't doing it right. You get, I know.
I ain't gonna lie, right? I mean, I
Which
can't.
time you allowed to hurt our feelings? When you in the bed and say, wait, this how you supposed to do it. Oh, don't worry. Next time, you can straighten things up.
No way, I ain't gonna lie, man. You go fragile. Lie to me. I want you to lie to me. Make me feel good for myself. Lie to me. Don't tell me the truth. If I ain't doing it right, just lie. Just pretend.
Okay, now I going off because I'm a woman. I'm going off also like from what other women doing, right? Because I got friends and stuff. Sometimes some women just don't even have an orgasm.
What?
Oh, this is powerful.
She ain't met the right one.
Because let me tell you, sometimes like women, we are low key liars.
What do you mean by that?
Loki? Loki?
No, but not a lot, but some. And then
My God.
some for real, because like some persons that like some of my friends or persons I knew or was not interacted with, they would say, "Oh well, I met this guy and I thought and he was and all of that, and they just have to make noises, the posters come
Come
back,
throw it down.
Oh boy.
So that happens. So sometimes even in relationships, some women sometimes men get more pleasure than women, and sometimes some women don't have orgasm at all. Sometimes they both have it, and then
You stop.
and they just like, man, forget I just over it. Like,
So that's where Joe come in.
I ain't saying that. No, but
listen,
it's just like sometimes some women now you gotta notice too. Some women like with all the toys now.
Oh, yeah, boy, Rosa. Boy, Rosa, do it, deal.
They so stimulated and they don't even have no feeling.
That's my come on, man. I mean, I can be real. I speaking from the men's side, right? If you have this rose on your wife 24/7, you can kill up all your nerves. What you want me to do? I ain't no machine. I ain't no machine. Come on, I must need a jackhammer. I ain't know.
But that's the truth. Cause they're like, okay, the rose done, your nerves in there. And the mind gonna keep going. And then sometimes the mind can't hit the spot where the rose.
I ain't getting into all that.
But I just say, like I said, this what I hear other persons share with me. So sometimes, like, and it's okay. Like some people say they would have sex with a man, right? They ain't want to tell the man. They ain't hit.
Some women ain't not some people.
Some woman would say, okay, like I had a person in particular who I knew, right? She said she'd had sex and she didn't want to tell her partner at the time that.
You winky small.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was like, let's bring sex to us in the bedroom now.
Spice it up.
To spice it up.
Your head up. Every time your woman tell you let's spice it up, something wrong. Oh boy.
You to do that to the man just thinking they be freaky.
Now the lies coming out. You heard right here on the Make a Man Out of You podcast. We expose all the lies. But me, I be hitting that spot. My girl, she just like to add things to spice it up. My God. My God.
You guys spice don't always be nice.
No, way, not at all. Sometimes that's salt and pepper.
Oh God. Oh, that's the truth.
Oh boy. But this has definitely been lovely. Second episode of this podcast on the Make My Man Out of You podcast. Prelude to the prelude. The standby for the standby. So definitely stay tuned. Share the podcast with all your friends. Follow us on social medias. Once again, let's get a nice little hand clap for our lovely guest for tonight. Did an awesome job.
Wilda.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow me on YouTube as well, because I'm like I said, I'm an R&B singer. Follow me, listen to some of my songs. It's also on Spotify.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And if you need your hair braided or retwist, definitely hit up as well.
Yes, yes.
All right, then. So you have first. You can join on the next one.
Definitely. See you next time.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. You can't help yourself sometimes.